Alright, so the data download dropped, and alright, so yeah, let's see what we got. Tora, Shugesh, and 16. Well, that's not the only thing that dropped. This dropped, and I don't know. I think this should be the very last thing I'm going to talk about. Let's go through all the EZAs, and wait. When are they coming exactly? In a couple of days, or actually in a few days. Actually, they're actually coming in a few days. Okay, and this one's coming tomorrow or a couple days. Ah, Japan time is weird. But let's start with Shugesh. He is one of the next set of units to actually ECA before Bardock, I believe, because these two are the last ones before Day. But let's take a look. So, both of them have the same leader skill essentially, except he gives physical 3 key 50% while he gives tech. Okay, so he gives tech and all that stuff, okay. So he stacks defense, he greatly raises attack for one turn, does supreme damage, okay, nothing too crazy. He then gets 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then when there's an ally who is on the so when there's a Bardock category ally on the rotation besides himself, he gets an additional 50% attack and defense okay, that's pretty good. And then gets if the attacking opponent is stunned, he guarantees crits. If the enemy is sealed or stunned, I assume, and if the if the enemy is sealed, then it guarantees stun. And if the enemy has a lowered attack or lowered defense, guarantees an additional that has a 50% chance of becoming a super. Interesting. He's kind of built in the way that LR, Goku, and Frieza are built. Essentially, you need to have these certain status conditions on enemies in order to actually get them activated. But the thing is, they already need to be at that state, so this guy could be useful as a second slot unit, I would say. Considering how he's actually built, and plus he stacks defense, so it's gonna be pretty good in long events, essentially. Links are the same, categories are the same, obviously. His stats are pretty low. Dude, I haven't even EZA'd, was it, Boreos and Fasha. I haven't EZA'd those units yet, and these guys are coming out already. So, the fact that he stacks defense and then has the ability to crit and stun and do additionals is actually not that bad for a free play unit, but you still have to satisfy those status conditions. But he's not that bad. Tora, this is the easy I've been waiting for actually. He's really good when it comes to support. He stacks attack and defense infinitely, so he's still really good as a stacker. Even though he created lowers defense, not the craziest. Gets 150% attack and defense to start a turn. He gives all allies 3 key, 30% attack and... Okay, that is really good. All allies get 30% attack and defense. That is really nice. And then we have okay, so all category... Oh my god, all Bardock team category allies get 10%... Is that... crit? No. Oh god. When something hasn't been completely translated correctly, based on Google Translate, it's really hard to like figure out what the heck that is. But it's not crit for sure. It's a dodge, I think. I don't know. And then when you have okay, so if you are less than 85% HP, you recover 15% HP. That's pretty nice actually. That's he heals and he supports. He's still pretty good for all the categories that he's on. He needs it right away. In terms of his stats, it's pretty low, but I think it's worth it for a unit that can support space traveling warriors, low class, all of his categories. I think he's still a pretty good unit. So out of the two, I think this is a pretty good second batch here. Let's see. Let's hope Bardock is even better than what he normally is, because he only was it. He gets 20% attack per key sphere instead of attack and defense. I feel like they should add more to it, obviously. Android 16. It's a very wonky unit. 3 keys, 37% to ints. It increases or raises defense from return, does speed damage and lowers attack. Pretty neat. Gets 160% attack and defense at start of turn. Gets an additional 80% defense when there are 2 or less enemies. Okay, that is interesting. At least he gets defense. When all allies are when all allies in the rotation are Android/Cell Saga, he gets a 50% chance to guard. And when there are three enemies, what the hell? So he's very specific. So you need to have 3 enemies, and you need to have all allies on this dude's rotation be Android/Cell Saga. That's super specific. I'm okay with this technically, but I am not. I feel this is a very weird situation right here. And in above all cases, if he guards, he gets 60% damage reduction. What was his... I need to take a look at this. This is weird. Minus 55% when guard is activated. So you're telling me that... This actually makes no sense. What? They could have just given him damage reduction, just guaranteed straight up, but I guess they did not. Huh. Interesting. They're very quirky right here. I don't like how this unit is assigned though. He ain't my forte. But the only thing I like about it is that he guards and he has damage reduction, but honestly they could have added more. Or they could have done something better with this. At least the stats are decent. High HP, low def... it's okay, honestly. But, my god, why? At least he's a little better than Mighty Mask, I suppose. If I were to say so myself. This is the very last thing in the data download. I think this is it. Apparently there was supposed to be a major EZA in the celebration, but in spite of having a major EZA, they have an Extreme Z battle, which is this thing right here. Essentially, how this works is you get to fight every character that existed from a particular saga, starting from the original Dragon Ball saga, all the way up to Dragon Ball Super. That is essentially how this event is designed. There are 999 levels. Nice. What a great way to end the 7th year anniversary. And there are titles in here, right? Yeah, there's gonna be a title, obviously, if you reach all the way up to the very end. So let's... Oh my god, look how tiny this bar is right here, actually. There's a lot. You do get orbs, which is very nice. You get 1 stone per 5 levels. This is gonna be interesting. So we're going from Dragon Ball Saga all the way up to these guys, the Baba fighters, to these filler arcs, to Tien, to the Demon King Piccolo, to the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament, to the Dragon Ball Z Saga, the Saiyan Saga stuff. And then we get into Planet Namek Saga, then we get into filler, then we get into, nice. Then we get into more Namek Saga stuff, then we go into filler arc, then we go into Android/Cell Saga where Trunks appears. Oh my god, how many of these are... Oh, we're also getting Grand Kais in here, that's right. And some Zenny, so that's... If you grind this stage consistently, you'll eventually end up having, I think, over 300 stones, is what I've heard from. And what is the very last one? Of course, you are getting Grand Kais, Elder Kais. This is very good. Essentially, I'm not sure how many you'll get in total. I'm assuming you'll actually have enough to just not only SA 10 to SA 20, 5 different characters, but you'll get like hundreds of millions of zenny out of this, which is incredibly insane. Plus you get 77 stones at the very end. That's just nuts, obviously. Honestly, but that's just nuts. So the fact that this is the very last thing for the 7th year anniversary is it's awesome. And the fact that how long has this been running for? Over like literally a month, over a month now. Starting from 28, 3 days was 31, literally close to 40 days. Global's gonna be getting this. All of this, 100%. So, I don't know if I want to make a video on this. The funniest thing is if I make a live stream out of this, it'll be 10 hours long and it's gonna be tiring. But, I'm quite interested to see how difficult this is. If it's difficult beyond past 999, like difficult beyond belief, I'll see what I can do. In terms of this is probably the most gifting, the most rewarding events in Dokkan history as of today, which is really nice. But how do I put this? Let me know what you guys think of the Extreme Zoo battle. I think it's damn worth it, obviously. But let me know what you guys think of these 3 EZAs, and let me know who you guys like the most. As always, guys, I'll see you all in the next one.